To start off the week, we have the football team being infiltrated by robots. Pat Ricard's neighbor introduces himself by stealing his DoorDash. Brandon Thorne starts a newsletter dedicated to offense and defensive line play. God's gifts don't always come in the wrapping we expect it. 4 counts of armed robbery for DeAndre Baker took him off the Giants and into the jail cell, only to get him back onto a championship roster. Demario Davis's daughter is cancer-free. Kyler's on pace for a better season than Lamar's MVP last year. He isn't grabbing headlines, but Juju is still delivering when it matters. MVP of Super Bowl VII, Jake Scott, sadly passes away this week. Sean Payton pulls the race card when picking his quarterbacks this weekend. Julio Jones is 4th all-time with 58 100-yard receiving games. Drew Brees didn't get hurt. His wife just stopped putting out. How many kids from your Grid Kids team made it to the NFL? Harmon and James continued their Iron Man streaks. The Falcons' social media team seems to be light years ahead of their actual football team. Cam shows his disrespect for Alex Trebek by rocking a Price is Right themed outfit this week. Only on Sumner's Rift could you find such diverse competitors, which also leads us into the next segment.
Ryan, have you ever tackled somebody on a football field?
Yes.
Okay, that's one part of football.
Okay,
there you go.
Yeah. So.
No. Don't you just live this now. Okay, all right.
Go ahead, no, Pat.
Have you?
Listen.
No. You had your moment in the sun, in the worldwide leader,
Listen,
Ryan.
and you can stop all your homeboys in the back.
All right. Next question here. Have you ran with a football in an NFL game? Have you had a rush?
I had an interception where I ran with the football. Are you asking that was it calculated as a rush in the statistical category?
Yeah, like a rush.
No, I have not.
Oh,
that's weird.
Have you thrown a pass in the NFL?
I have not. I have not.
That's very interesting. Have you scored in an NFL game?
I actually have not.
Well. You see, there's a lot of things I think that make up a football game. You know what I mean? Like tackling, running, passing, kicking, blocking. I mean, there's a lot of things there. I've done them all. I've done every single one of them. You've done what? 2 out of the 7 probably. Who's more of a football player, Ryan? I would like to know who is more of a football player, Ryan Clark?
The person that doesn't have to write a list to show people that he's a football player. That's easy.
I agree. Hey, listen, it's a hard thing to defend. It really is.
The greatest catch in NFL history's anniversary was this week.
Play action. And Manning's going to heave one. There's a flag. Beckham, a one-handed catch. How in the world?
Oh, my goodness.
And Brandon Carr was back there. I mean, he is insane. How do you make that catch?
Oh, my goodness. This is sick. Put this to music. I don't think he stepped out either. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Defense number 39. Penalties decline. Result of the play. Touchdown.
You have to be kidding me. That is impossible. That is absolutely impossible what he just did. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life.
It's in the conversation.
Wow.
It's also the anniversary of this.
See, the ball is gone, and here's McMahon standing there. Here comes Martin. Ball is long gone. What is this?
Wow, man,
that's ridiculous. He should be out of the game.
Yeah. Regular speed. This is just the way it happened live. 1, 2.
Now
Now he was wearing a little towel on his belt with the numbers written on it of the guys that he intended to try and get some licks on, and on that list was quarterback Jim McMahon.
Pass interception by Green Bay. After the interception, we have a personal foul, disqualifying foul, number 94, Green Bay.
All right, this last one's for you, Pat McAfee.
Boom. That's for the brand, baby.
Break down the battle between hashtag Let Russ Cook and hashtag Hail Murray.
Anthony Reinhard gives us a run-pass efficiency chart through Week 10. Hayden Wink gave us a preview of the rushing matchups. Cowboys finally win, yet Skip still finds a way to lose. King Henry hands the Ravens a literal L. Fitz needs a little more magic to beat the Broncos. Preserving Big Ben's rookie win record. Blankenship's leg carries the Colts past the Packers, which triggered some unhappy Packer fans. Jaguars die a slow death. The Jets continue to be the beacon for consistency. The Texans' defense saves Bill from another chin. We all scored as much as the Lions today, but we all didn't lose to PJ Walker. The Falcons can't beat a tight end throwing the football. Sean McVay is now 32-0 when leading at halftime. Kyler's little legs can't lead him to a game-winning touchdown drive. Carr's best game wasn't enough to beat the Chiefs. Hate to say it, but everybody lost watching the Eagles versus the Browns. At least we didn't lose our 100th game, though. Alvin Kamara is the first person in NFL history to have 500 receiving yards and 500 rushing yards in each of his first 4 seasons. Through the first 41 games of a player's career, Patrick Mahomes leads the league in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and passing rating.
Raiders rush 4. Mahomes retreats. Steps up into the pocket. He throws it late for the end zone. Kelsey wide open. Touchdown! Kansas City!
Another game, another 2 touchdowns for Herbert. Keenan Allen ties Antonio Brown's record of 600 receptions in his first 96 games. Dalvin Cook doesn't look like the others, but you can't tell me he doesn't belong in the NFL's top scorers list. Ben Baldwin graces us with a quarterback efficiency for Week 11 and the current NFL tiers list. Nick Chubb has to remind the Philly defensive line what a 6-foot spacing looks like. If the NFL no ACL roster was a team, they probably could have won the Super Bowl this year. Ryan finds 2 categories Carson Wentz is actually leading. Gore's touchdown on Sunday leads him into the history books with a touchdown in 3 different decades. Rookie Justin Jefferson leads the NFL in yards per route run. James Robinson becomes the first undrafted rookie to rush for 1,000 yards in his first 10 games. Players who shine on rookie contracts are unmatched for their importance in the NFL. Reinhardt is back with a chart for Week 11's non-neutral time. It's been over 10,000 days since the Lions' last playoff win. For the first time in NFL history, we have the last name matching the first name of the players who threw and caught the touchdowns to each other. On Sunday, the Cowboys' punt return unit gained 3 times as many yards as the Vikings have all season. Claypool is the 4th receiver in NFL history to have 10-plus touchdowns in his first 10 games.
Well, Red, if the Cowboys go on a run here, we might look back on this win over the Vikings as the sledgehammer game. Saturday night, at the team hotel in a meeting in a ballroom, Mike McCarthy gets up at the front of the room and says, guys, I want to apologize. I don't think I did a good enough job emphasizing our objectives for the week, one of which was to hammer the ball out of Dalvin Cook's hands. At that point, McCarthy pulls out a sledgehammer, not a prop, a full sledgehammer that you can knock a wall down with, and someone rolls in a bunch of watermelons. Each one has a different objective written on it. McCarthy reads the objective, bam, smashes the watermelon. He goes down the row doing this. The players are roaring. McCarthy's pants are soaked. Finally gets to the watermelon with Dalvin Cook's picture on it. DeMarcus Lawrence jumps up and goes, I got to get that one. He hands over the sledgehammer to Lawrence. He smashes that watermelon.
How much of a difference is it between the guy who got benched for the comeback player of the year, Josh Allen's early season progression over his first 3 seasons? Dak Prescott still has more yards than Locke, Foles, and Baker. 3 Steelers chart in the top 5 for most QB pressures through Week 11. The Lions are only 1 game out of a top 5 pick. Let's see if the media gives Harbaugh the Tom Brady treatment after not shaking Vrabel's hand.
Pressure by the Rams. Brady able to throw and hit Evans again. Got the first down, trying to spin for more. Still on his feet. And he gets there. Touch.
To this on the next play. Amazing.
That's 5'11", 183 pounds versus 6 foot, 200.
That's it for this week. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the lighter sides of things.
defensive adjustments as well, brought some pressure there, got Brandon Peters.
Blake Hayes, how about this? With the fake, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down as Nebraska ran.
Stab him here and get the penalty, but this is bonus. That's a bonus.
And everywhere I go, there's always something to remind me of another.
What is going on down there?
We lost the transmission, sir.
Have you ever encountered a Jedi Knight before, sir?
Well, no, but I don't. Seal off the bridge.
Yes, sir.
That won't be enough, sir.
I want Roidicus up here at once.
We will not survive this.
Close the blast doors. That will hold them.
They are still coming through.
This is impossible.